Okay, if you're Anthony Edwards here, you go under this first screen, fine. You can't go under, though. So Steven Adams is going to twist and set a second screen. Like, you can't just continue to go under like this. Okay, so Steven Adams gets this offensive rebound. I mean, guarding off of an offensive rebound is like transition. You got to communicate. And you can't just stand around. Anthony Edwards, if he's taking Steven Adams, say something. So Rudy Gobert knows, okay, I got to take Aldama. But Anthony Edwards is just kind of standing around, so now Gobert is kind of standing around. Okay, I mean, this is just a bad switch right here. If you're Jaden McDaniels, you got to get underneath Steven Adams on this switch and start battling for position immediately. Towns has to be up ready to guard Ja Morant. Like, McDaniels is switching over the top, so now he's sealed. So Ja Morant's going to miss this shot, but Towns has to go help now box out Steven Adams, so it comes right back to Morant. Okay, I mean, why is Jaden McDaniels switching here? Ja Morant hasn't dribbled yet, so Jaden McDaniels is attempting to switch. Why? Steven Adams didn't even set the screen. So now you're off balance immediately guarding Ja Morant. And, you know, this. Hey, you got a turnover. I mean, Kyle Anderson, it's basketball. You turn it over. But Kyle Anderson needs to be sprinting back now. Like, why is he standing around waiting? Like, so now Brandon Clark's ahead of you. Okay, I mean, if you're in drop coverage, the main, obviously, part of drop coverage is the man dropping. So in this case, Taurean Prince, you got to keep the ball in front of you. I mean, you know, if you don't do that. Okay, so we got a turnover right here. Okay, stop. So these three Timberwolves players should all be sprinting back right now. That's number one. And two, Taurean Prince can't be gambling here. He's got to also just be sprinting back. I mean, Taurean Prince gambles. All those Timberwolves players don't even move. Okay, I mean, we got a loose ball here. Rudy Gobert's got to get off the rim and start sprinting back. Like, look at how long it takes Rudy Gobert to get off the rim here. I mean, still waiting, still waiting. Like, that just took too long. So, like, you should be back here and able to guard David Roddy. Okay, I mean, you're Gobert. You're in drop coverage. You got to keep the ball in front of you. Like, I don't know. Like, there's nothing else to say. You don't keep the ball in front of you. Okay, I mean, where's Taurean Prince going? Why is he staring at the ball? Why are his feet not set? He's seeing the ball on his man. Like, what is happening here? So now Desmond Bane... Okay, I mean... So Steven Adams is setting a down screen. Okay, so Towns should be attached with his arms out. He's not. And then, so now Ja Morant comes off the screen. Like, you got to get up. Your feet have to be set so you can stunt at the ball and delay Morant, and then you'll be able to recover. Like, Towns doesn't do either. I mean, so... Okay, I mean, if you're Bryn Forbes right here, you're guarding Dillon Brooks in the post, you got to be battling for position. Like, you're just kind of sitting back and waiting for Dillon Brooks to do something. Well, when you do that, you give him the angle to get in the lane here. So, I mean... Okay, I mean, you're Jaden McDaniels. First of all, your man can never be behind you like this. You got to have your back to the baseline with your man in front of you. That's one. And two, you got to have more urgency now. Like, you got to get over to Ja Morant. Like, this is just not enough. Look at that, just too casual. So now Ja Morant just catches and he's open. Okay, I mean, you're Anthony Edwards here. You contest, okay, but your job is not done. Like, so right now, stop. Like, you need to get right back in here and box out Ja Morant. Like, you're just kind of watching. So this long rebound just comes right back to him. Okay, I mean, you got a stagger screen out of a baseline out of bounds. The Timberwolves do nothing right here. D'Angelo Russell's supposed to go under, over, and Rudy Gobert's got to be attached and showing with his arms out. Rudy Gobert's nowhere to be found, and D'Angelo Russell goes over, under. So Desmond Bane's open. I mean, Anthony Edwards just doesn't defend this down screen. Again, you got to be attached to Dillon Brooks, arms out, so Desmond Bane can't curl. Like, Desmond Bane curls. Look at the space now. So D'Angelo Russell has no chance of now guarding the subsequent handoff. Can't go under here. First of all, there's too much space for you to go over. That's number one. And Rudy Gobert's in drop coverage. You have to be fighting over the top in drop coverage. I mean, this is just too easy. Okay, Jaden McDaniels can never be guarding like this with his back to the ball. You got to have your back to the baseline so you're seeing ball and your man is in front of you. Because right here, your man's setting a cross screen right here, Desmond Bane. So you need to be over here to jam Santi Aldama as he comes through so Towns can get on the other side. And you don't. Come on, Kyle Anderson cannot be standing in the middle of nowhere in transition. You got to find someone and guard him. Like, Kyle Anderson is just standing in no man's land. So now Tyus Jones can get it and go. You got to get up more on this drop coverage. This ball screen's already set at the elbow, well beneath the three-point line. Rudy Gobert's got to get up on this drop. Like, it's just Tyus Jones can't just turn the corner on this screen and be open. Okay, I mean, so Taurean Prince gets a block shot here, but, like, you can't just start going out in transition before you see who clears this ball. Like, Taurean Prince is gone, Memphis has the ball, and now it's a 5-on-4. Like, you cannot do this, especially when you're guarding Ja Morant. If you're guarding the ball, you can only be focused on the ball. Look at Jalen Knowles. Stop. See Jalen Knowles' eyes right there looking for a screen? Well, now when you come back and guard Ja Morant, you're not ready to guard him. Okay, I mean, why is Bryn Forbes just giving Ja Morant this angle here? If he's going to do that, your help would come from here. If D'Angelo Russell's feet are set, he can help and recover. But, I mean, Rudy Gobert can't come help now. Like, the weak side of the floor, come on. Okay, so Bryn Forbes is gambling at half court with Ja Morant, so he gets beat. Okay, there's your gamble. Now he's beat. So when Rudy Gobert steps up to double here, D'Angelo Russell has to slide down. You can't let this pass get made. I mean, Rudy Gobert helps. Okay, I mean, the Timberwolves have to stop doing this. You're guarding Ja Morant. Why are you looking for a screen? Look at McDaniels. You're not even paying attention to Ja Morant. So this forces a late switch that isn't even necessary. Brandon Clark doesn't even set the screen. So now Bryn Forbes is off balance guarding Ja Morant, and he's right in the lane. I mean, I don't know why Bryn Forbes is just giving Ja Morant this angle right here. But if you are, D'Angelo Russell can't guard like this. Like, you got to come down and help so you're seeing the ball, seeing your man. Like, D'Angelo Russell is just totally ignoring Aldama. I mean, this is just awful drop coverage. If you're Anthony Edwards, you got to go over, and Karl Towns has got to keep the ball in front of him. He's not in a defensive stance. Look at his feet. So, I mean, this is too easy for Ja Morant.